Mm, mm. Hello.
Hello, Pepe, ¿cómo estamos? How are you?
Fine.
Bien. Estoy haciendo traducción simultánea. I am translating.
Okay. It's still not the Spanish.
Okay. Don't worry.
No te preocupes. Ah.
LOL.
XD. Translating to the past.
But lowercase o uppercase? El XD. Porque
The lowercase x, uppercase d.
Okay.
That's the proper way.
Big smile.
Hmm.
Gran sonrisa.
Yes. Sí.
I lost again, Pepe.
You lost.
Yeah.
How could that happen?
I don't know.
Do you want to see the game?
Yes, I have the sheet here.
The shit.
The sheet. No shit. No el sheet ese que piensas tú. Sorry.
You say score sheet. The score sheet.
Yeah.
Better than the sheet. Learn, study. Let's see.
I have a question for you. How do you create a interactive puzzle like you shared with me last week? Because I create a study, but I didn't know how to create a puzzle. I mean, do you remember you shared with me a study
Maybe.
to learn?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And this is what is the right move and what's.
Yeah, you create a study and you have that option.
I create one and introduce the.
Okay, let's create a stupid
The move?
study. And now when you create a chapter, you have interactive lesson or finance moves
okay.
or practice with computer or normal analysis.
Okay, stop. I understand you.
And interactive lesson is that.
Okay.
Okay, now let me remove this study.
Sorry for my stupid level of using the website.
It's okay. I don't mind your stupid level of. Okay. Chess.
My dog is here.
So you were white
Yes.
and you played 1d4.
Yes.
I already don't like this. Okay. Your opponent played knight f6,
C4.
c4, good,
E6.
e6.
F3.
What?
Knight.
F3.
D5.
Yeah.
Knight C3. Bishop B4. Bishop G5.
That's committal.
H6.
Yeah, now you have to choose.
Yeah. This is the first mistake. Bishop H4. I think so.
Yeah, I don't like it, but okay, maybe not a mistake.
Knight C6.
Knight c6.
Yeah. E3.
G5.
G5.
E5.
G5. Bishop G3. Knight E4.
Yeah.
Now here a fork. And this is the big mistake now. Bishop E5.
Bishop E5.
Yeah.
Bishop.
Yeah. I have the fork. Yeah.
Well,
No, he's pin. It's pin.
What?
Knight is pin.
Your knight is pinned.
Yeah.
But this is his threat.
Yes. More. Yeah.
That's the only threat.
I don't know how I get this position because I was a normal move. Anyway, I don't know how I get this position, and I see, okay, maybe take the bishop, maybe take the knight because it has the bishop on b4. We can force take the other knight.
I don't understand what you're saying. Hello, Sakujo.
Anyway,
Black's threat is to take here.
I prefer keep my black bishop instead.
Yeah, but he's threatening to take a lot of material here.
Yeah, this is the problem here.
So
this is the big mistake.
You need to defend it.
Yeah.
Bishop e5 is a
Terrible.
double question mark move.
Yeah.
What would you do instead?
The computer said knight d2.
This.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it makes
And
some
probably
sense.
we can use to the queen b3.
Queen b3. Okay, queen c2 would be my
Usually.
automatic move here in this position.
Yeah. Stockfish said the best.
Hey, Goku.
Knight d2. But
Stockfish says this.
yeah.
And the idea after this might be queen. No. Okay, maybe he plays for the compensation. Just like this.
The rook.
Why are the coordinates all messed up? Are they? Mm. 1 second. Are they better now? Okay. Yeah, maybe queen c2, queen b3. I mean, you need to defend c3. Maybe rook c1 also. It's a good move.
I didn't see it during the game. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. I mean, he plays 94. It's the only threat. Okay, so you played bishop e5.
Yeah.
Did you resign immediately, or you kept playing?
No.
Okay, what did he play? He took here, or he played f6?
Take first the bishop.
He took here.
I take back the knight with the pawn. I think so. This is the 10 knight move.
With the knight.
10 knight take e5. Knight takes c3. Bishop takes c3. And take the rook. Yeah. This is the big mistake.
No, but here you still don't have to move this. You can try something like this. Okay, you lost a piece, but it's better to be a piece down than a rook down. Isn't it?
Yeah, I was scared by the... ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? Descubierta.
Discover.
The discover check.
And you prefer to give up a rook?
No, Pepe, obviously I don't prefer, but I didn't see it.
Okay.
Takes and takes and takes.
And here king e2?
I think so.
Queen takes?
Yeah. F6.
F6?
Yeah. Knight F3. D takes C4. H4. G4. Knight D2. B5. A4. C3. G3.
Eh?
G3.
Here, after c3. He played c3 and you played g3. Why don't you take it?
No. This pawn that's here. That's in c4.
Then it's not c3. Hey, Kuro.
A ver, D takes on c4, h4, g4, knight d2, b5, a4.
Hey, Whiskey. You have a ball pen? I should have one. I'm assuming it's c6, not c3.
Yeah, we could. Yeah. Anyway, if he moves the pawn here, I take it. No, I think it's a3. No, sorry, no. No, está bien así. Está bien así. C6, ¿no?
Mm-hmm.
G3, bishop B8, B7, bishop G2, A6, queen B2, king F7, knight C4, takes on C4. Here I think this is another mistake because I opened the line. He takes back and I take the bishop with the queen. Check. Queen E7.
Mm-hmm.
Queen takes C6. Rook 8 to C8. Queen B6.
Queen b6.
Rook A B8.
Here you could have the chance to take this.
Yeah. I still.
It's probably losing.
Yeah. I after the match
But if not, I would go to e4.
After the match I have been talking with the other guy.
So probably f5 here, and then I don't know, something. And the rook is still hanging. So queen e4 makes more sense to me. Queen b6.
Rook a to b8.
Mm-hmm.
Queen a5.
Okay. Hey Armitiev.
Rook b2 check.
Ugh.
Rook d1. Winter is coming.
King d1.
Sí.
And f2. What happens with f2?
Queen a3. Queen h5 check. Rook e7.
King g7.
King g7, perdón. Estoy leyendo eso. Queen c5 check.
What?
No. Here. King goes here.
Not to g7, but to e7.
E7.
And then you say queen c5, which
Yeah.
I'm scared of.
Trade queens.
But there's a rook here.
Then this rook. No. Okay. No.
Hey Jim.
The rooks.
Rook cb8 then.
Yeah. Sí. Sí.
Hey Kudo. I think I said hi Kudo already.
The following moves are b6, check, tal, check, trade. D takes c5.
Mm-hmm.
Take rook c8. Bishop e4.
Why not pushing the pawn? You know that the first time I saw your stream with Kuartillo was in Espanol and thought he was a real GM. He is.
I am. Okay.
We're both GMs.
Yeah.
He's Galician master and I'm Grumpy master.
What is?
Bishop e4.
Bishop e30. Rook takes f2. C6. F5. King e1. Rook a2, bishop b1, rook b2, bishop take f5, e takes f5, rook f1. Aquí ya. Estamos en rook f1. Rook b1 check, king e2 take, resign.
Okay.
I think the big mistake was when I lost my rook with the pin.
Okay, let's
Open the file with taking the.
let's go through the game.
Taking the bishop.
But bishop g5. I'm not saying it's a mistake, but it's committal.
Yeah. Anyway, I have to return to f4, not to h4.
I think I've seen you many times playing e3, developing and castling. I don't know why. Why do you go for this?
Trying to keep the bishop out of the line, but yeah. Normally e3.
And then after h6, if you don't take and play e3, you're no longer ahead in development as white. But okay, it's risky, but it's playable. But
anyway, when I move h4, I was thinking h3 and give a square to bishop, but after that.
Yes, it is a line, Kudo. I'm just, it's not usual. I think I've seen you playing differently, and especially 2 moves later, you missed a typical theme of 94. A difficult line, yeah. And here, of course, the threat is this. So, I mean, after bishop e5, if I was white, I would resign. You're already lost. After bishop e5 is double question mark move. He takes there, he takes here, and I can resign.
Yeah, I am not going to. I mean,
this is resignable. Yeah. It is. If you allow knight takes e3, there's nothing you can do anymore. So I mean,
I lost the quality because I lost a rook, but it's playable, hard playable, but
playable. You're completely lost here. This is not playable. We have different understanding of what playable means.
Okay, but you are right.
But I mean, this is hopeless. Talking about mistakes from this point on is useless. I think you're lost, and you was lost until the end of the game. I wouldn't say that opening that line was a mistake or anything. You're lost already. Anything is a mistake from now. Again, depends on the opponent. Well, it's a strong opponent, much stronger than you, so more reason to resign. Yeah, I mean, from this point on, it's just trading stuff and everything's hopeless. Now, the big mistake by far is bishop e5. We can maybe run an engine analysis if I find a way.
Did you say? I check it.
No, not to see the move, but to see. Okay, never mind. I know what it's going to say. Pepe, do you want me to whoop? What is whoop? What does whoop mean?
I don't know.
I play on until move 25 just because I don't want to officially lose in 10 or 15 moves. Well, he played on until 37, right? Move 37. I'm pretty sure after this move, evaluation is at least -2 for black. I don't know if that corresponds to what you saw. Computer analysis.
If you go to my study, you can see the analysis.
You have a study created. Yeah, is it public?
No, but you can.
Okay. Mm, which one is it?
Games.
His name is not Juan.
Juan Manuel, he said to me. I understand at least Juan Manuel Rodriguez.
It's just Manuel.
Maybe he say Manuel, but the legal name could be.
I'm presuming this is move number 9. Bishop b5. Yeah. Boom. -3. He should disqualify a legal name. Yeah. Is the password never f6? Yeah, from this point it's everything lost. No point in analyzing this, to be honest.
Okay.
You're lost, you're lost. Oh, yeah. What do you want to do?
Learn something but not repeat the same mistake.
I don't know, learn tactics. This is a tactical mistake. He has a threat and you don't do anything against the threat.
Now I see Pepe. Okay.
What about chessable opening learning? Chessable opening learning. I don't know what that means.
I think we will talk about that. Why the engine suggests this one?
The engine suggests 92 because it's an engine, but any human would play queen c2 here, because the threat is to take on c3, then have a fork against the rook, so you defend it and you're fine. Any human would play queen c2 or queen b3, or rook c1. Any move that defends c3.
Okay, and after that...
The engine plays 92 because his is more and compensates.
And after that, if you are black, what do you move?
I would probably take this bishop, but I would wait because this is still pinned. So I would, I don't know, develop normally. A lot of moves here, 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 castle. A lot of different moves. It's not a tactical puzzle, it's not a solution. I mean, black has many moves. It's just a position where black needs to develop. And eventually when we castle, black will take on g3.
Okay.
Did a man who's play 92 in this position? I don't know.
And what I miss to get this position? Okay, normal here would be e3.
I think I've seen you play like e3.
e3, d2, castle.
But yeah, bishop g5 is playable, but I mean, if you develop this bishop here, you have to be careful. You're weakening these dark squares here. And if he does h6, you have to take a decision. I would take on f6. I would take. But that's me. That's my gut feeling telling me that, okay, I've just put the bishop there. If I put it there, it's for taking.
Okay, if we come back, instead move the bishop. I see this move sometimes. I don't know if you agree with that or not. to be checked, no? Here, for example.
Mhm.
And if he takes, or if he blocks with the pawn,
No, he has only knight c6.
yeah, with the knight, see,
Yeah.
take. Then, oh sorry, I don't use. Push.
This.
Sí.
Not sure if a3 is necessary. No, he would take. This is called the Ragozin variation, if I'm not mistaken. Knight c5 suspicious. Knight c5? I don't know what.
What is knight c5?
I don't know. It's pretty hard.
Instead, knight c6.
I don't know what school are talking about. The arrow you draw.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the main old line in this position, if I remember correctly, where black is forced to play knight c6. But I'm not sure a3 is the move here. And this is called the Ragozin defense. The Ragozin complex. For the blacks. Queen f4 check is the first chapter. That's good.
Yeah, the same position.
Yeah, but the main line is 95, not a3 in this position.
95 here.
Yeah.
Forcing the knight. Okay.
And we have a lot of games on this line from this point on. We have already spoken on how this queen check, forcing the opponent to play knight c6 and in the process to obstruct his pawn on c7, was for a long time considered to be the demonstration of the incorrectness of the entire black setup. Later, thanks to the efforts of Ragozin, it was established that this plan is not so terrible for black, no sort of blitzkrieg is about to happen, and the queen often proves to be unstably placed on a4. Chess players go from one extreme to the other, and in the 60s this move was practically never seen, the queen a4 check.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a host by Azulino, thanks. But gradually passions cooled and emotions calmed down, and the queen check began again to have its adherents. For example, it has been played a good deal by such strong players, theoreticians as Krasenko and Vadim Malachko in recent years. When the main line CD, ED, Bishop G5 has attracted too much theoretical development, interest in the move Queen A4 check has grown. It has been seen in tournaments of the very highest level and has been played, for example, by Magnus Carlsen, Shahriar Mamedyarov, Ruslan Ponomarev, and Hikaru Nakamura. So, yeah, it's one of the main lines, but not the main line. Queen A4 check. But the main line, according to this book, is C takes D5, E takes D5, followed by Bishop G5. Let me see the end. Which is the last chapter, of course. But we have Bishop G5 here, which is the one you played, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 Bishop G5, we have a chapter for that. But no, not after Queen A4 check.
Okay.
Queen A4 check, not a line.
You can delete it.
It is a line, but the main line goes CD, ED, and then Bishop G5. Just so you know, if you're interested. Which is chapter 7. But chapter 6 is for your Bishop G5 idea. So let's see what the book says about this position. The fight for the center continues, both sides pin the opposite knights, blah 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 blah, controlling the f4 square. In the diagonal position, black can immediately prod the bishop with h6.
Yeah.
Continue development with knight bd7 or castles, or take the gambit pawn with d takes e4. Admittedly, we will not look at the last plan, because positions arising after e4 is the Vienna variation, blah blah blah, out of the scope of the book. Okay, let's start with h6 then. The gambit line bishop h4, the one you play. The main move is bishop takes f6 after h6. You're supposed to take here.
Yeah, usually I take it, but
But
when I am on the board, I am scared to.
what you play? Oh, by the way, you can check also the database here on Lichess. When you're studying a game and you have doubts on the opening, you can also have the database here. So, for example, if we go back, you would say here the main move is c takes d5. After bishop g5, h6, which is the main move. The main move again is taking on f6. So you don't need a book, or you don't need to ask anyone. You have the knowledge there if you want. Now the bishop h4 line is called the gambit line. That's already a name. Okay, the gambit line bishop h4 has achieved a definite popularity of late, the essence of which was defined very precisely by Lipnitsky. Black keeps an extra pawn, but this very fact should increase his vigilance, since white tries to muddy the waters. Okay, so the line after bishop h4, we don't have it here. Not in this book, but yes, in Lichess database. Hey John. So after bishop h4,
D takes c.
D takes c4 is the main move, which makes all the sense to me.
And after that, e3. I think so.
Okay, yeah, but he keeps the pawn, right? With b5.
a4.
a4, c6 then, and black keeps the extra pawn. Okay, this would be a normal gambit line, but he played knight c6, which is a mistake according to the database. And after e3, g5, bishop g3, knight e4, according to the database you should play knight e2, queen c2 or queen b3, which we already discussed, because the only threat he has is knight takes c3. But okay, this is a rare line. We have five games in the database, or 11 games. Not very high rated players, because of his knight c6 move. I don't think I have anything to add. I mean, your mistake is not from opening preparation. Your mistake is a tactical mistake in this position.
Yeah, I didn't see he could take the rook. I don't know why, but I didn't see.
Okay.
Warning for me was, okay, you are going to lose the bishop. Other way, I know the bishop was in a worse area of the board.
I mean, if you play bishop g5, bishop h4, bishop g3,
g5 I had to take.
you shouldn't be scared of losing the bishop.
Yeah,
because
to take the knight and no problem. Yeah. Anyway, sometimes I think, and after that I have doubts to do it. I don't know why. Maybe I can follow my initial idea. Anyway.
chess is complex, but some things are
basic,
very concrete.
Yeah.
And
the initial
tactics is the most important thing. If you lose a piece or if you lose material, then it doesn't matter if you have the bishop pair.
Yeah. Okay. And in the second, I have thinking about. Anyway, we are lost. But in this case, the first idea was try to break here or knight. I don't know why I didn't, because my idea was move the knight to e4.
Which would be a blunder in this position, because you have a rook on h1 and he has a bishop on b7.
Yeah, but if I instead to take,
Eh?
instead to take to non open the. Because you say he's going to move the pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I would
think
probably play.
the next move was
Yeah, bishop g2 is a correct move, I
g2,
think.
no?
If you don't want to play bishop g2, I would consider a5 maybe, but it's just to gamble.
No, my next move was there. Was there to avoid this. Okay, to avoid this and take this. This is the idea. But after that, I don't know why I moved the bishop or the queen here to keep pressure here.
I don't know. Because you wanted to take on c4, and you did.
No. The first idea was, okay, a4, block b5, g2, block here. But after that, I don't know why. I say, okay, I can move here. He is not going to take because lost the bishop. But anyway, he said to me, oh, for me it's okay. Okay, I lost a pawn, but open the line, keep a space, no problem. I don't know.
Yeah, too weak, too slow is saying 94 works because 94 doesn't lose material, but if you didn't see a one move tactic,
Previously to move the bishop.
No, but we're following the idea of playing 94 first. Marcela Rubita is now following. Thank you. But yeah, now it's Black's turn. I'm not sure if I should be scared or not.
Maybe he takes a pawn on D, no?
Yeah, we're starting to take this pawn and this bishop. So this is probably not the best move for Black. Or maybe it is. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to calculate here. Yeah, this check is winning. Yeah, this is winning for Black now. Because only move. It's complex. I guess worst case scenario, Black can just go for the queen trade and win the endgame. Okay, so you play bishop g2, a6, queen b2. Allowed.
Other idea I was here. Instead to take here, was push here and trying to keep this line. Because
But you can go queen b1 first.
No, the first move I was thinking was a4 and keep here.
h5, you mean?
a5.
Yeah, but if you start with this, you're threatening queen g6.
But my idea was when I moved the pawn h4, if he take with g5, I take back with the rook and open the. When I move the pawn, no sé cuántos movimientos atrás. Here, I say okay. If he takes,
He's not going to take.
He said to me, "You are very optimistic."
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, he's not going to take, but not because of rook take, not because of rook g4. Rook g4 would be a bad idea with this bishop here, but you're already putting pressure here and using all the light squares. He will never take there, especially when he has g4, which is good. You're very optimistic.
He said to me,
That's hope chess, hoping that your opponent is going to be
the best option
cooperative.
for me. The best option for me.
Yeah, they usually look for the best option for them, not for you. That's unfortunate, but it is.
I have to change my mind when I calculate.
To check your?
Change my mind,
change.
my mindset when I try to calculate the.
I don't know, any move here that is not h4 probably good. Queen b1 makes sense.
I mean, take back the pawn.
If you ever want to break this way, you should stop g4. If you go h4, what happened? And he goes g4, then this is terrible for white. So if you want to prepare h4, you need to start with g4 and only then play h4. But this is very risky.
Okay.
Probably not the best plan. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I have any useful comments. This is losing.
Es losing, pero si no lo veo, no losing, siempre. Me refiero. Anyway, you can do other things. Puzzle if you want. Or...
Okay, let's do the puzzle of the day. Nothing can be wrong.
I did it already.
Ah, you did it. Ah.
Yeah.
Then let's do the next one. Oh, too many reds.
Yeah, because I was upset and I didn't think.
What do you think? What is the material count?
Equal.
Okay. What is white's threat? No. What is the threat?
I think we're going to.
Yeah, he's threatening that piece. He's threatening to take a piece.
Have the queen here and the rook.
Yeah, 2 defenders, 3 attackers. He's threatening to take your piece. So, candidate moves.
A stupid move could be take here. Stupid move.
Okay, if you say it's stupid, let's call it a stupid.
I mean, I don't know. Take here, take back, take, be take.
Continue the line. It's a forced line, isn't it?
I mean, take,
Yeah?
take,
Yeah?
take,
Yeah?
take,
Yes?
take.
Yes? He's a piece down? White is a piece down, white has to take the knight on e4. No?
Pawn here.
No, our knight is on e4. We took the queen.
Okay. Here.
And then the material is equal, and then you have
Check.
that skewer.
Check.
Yeah.
Here.
King moves. You take the rook. Rook up.
Okay. Could be, no?
I mean,
Sí, no?
rook up is good. Now, can white do something different along that line? After, for example, knight takes c3, can white do something different than queen takes rook takes queen?
Checkmate.
That's not checkmate.
No, hit. Check. Okay, I didn't see the knight. He can go here, but it doesn't work. No, because if he don't take me, I take.
You're threatening queen and rook.
I mean, it's
So
mate.
So he's forced to take the queen. So all the line is more or less forced until knight takes queen. Then white can try something different than rook takes rook, maybe. I don't think there's something different. I don't see a way out for white.
I mean, if he moved the rook both sides, open the line.
He's a piece down in that moment. It doesn't matter if the line is opened. After knight takes knight, rook takes queen, knight takes queen, white is a piece down. So if he doesn't take on d8, he's a piece down. So, yeah.
I suppose he moves here, or
Well, you take the rook, so maybe he just moves the king out. I don't know.
maybe here.
Okay. Good.
No,
You're
Pepe, so easy.
so easy.
Yeah.
You said it was a stupid move, knight takes c3. Okay, what's the material count?
I think it's equal.
Nope.
No? Queen, o sea, bishop, knight, rooks, queen. 2, 3. We have pawn. 3, 5, 1 pawn.
We're a pawn up. Is there any obvious white threat? Hello, Wally. Hey, Alba. Good morning. Morning? Good afternoon. That loses a piece?
No.
I don't see any obvious threats by white.
I think they try to compose with this, but I don't know how.
I don't think white has any obvious threat. But we always need to check for it.
Yeah.
We've been looking for a minute and we don't see it. Okay, no obvious threat. However, our king is in the center. That would be the thing that would worry me most. Anyway, can we win some material or what? Because this is a puzzle. A pawn up is not enough. There should be a tactic here. What are your candidate moves?
Normal move or stupid move?
Well, in the previous one you said this is a stupid move and it was the winning move. So, any moves. Today have breakfast, do not eat breakfast. I don't understand that. Is that a puzzle? We have those pieces lined up, yeah.
Maybe if we can move the
Knight c5 is a candidate move, okay. What?
separate the queen to this pawn.
Yeah, the problem is the knight would be in the middle of.
Yeah.
So, okay, it's an idea. Knight c5 attacks the queen, so that's a candidate move. Okay.
Where he puts or she puts the queen. Here there's a lot of squares.
Well, I'm assuming on f7.
No. F7, okay, pardon. I was watching the...
That's f3. Do you practice coordinates?
Yeah, a lot. Okay.
Okay.
F7.
Yeah, there makes sense to me. But yeah, on f3 too. Anyway, well, do you have any other candidate move?
No, because I need... if I have other rook here...
Rook from h8 to c7, that's a good move. But we're not grandmasters, we cannot do that. Okay.
I don't know. This bishop...
So a bit doing nothing.
No.
Well, it's doing a very important thing. It's controlling a lot of squares, so the knight cannot jump there. Yes. I think the only thing I see in this puzzle is that knight. Yeah, that knight is not having a great time.
Move the knight.
Where?
Now here, no here, no here, no here. Here, no anywhere.
It's trapped.
Okay.
We have a position where we're a pawn up. Our opponent doesn't have a clear threat. We don't have a clear threat either. But there's a trap piece, so it must be it. Nine points for this one.
A lot of people discover.
A lot of what? A lot of points we've been given.
Hello.
Hey.
A lot of points are 16, 18, 20, 9.
Oh, 9 for me, it's a lot.
Okay. But in your levels, I suppose. You are in
Yeah, we've been given 4 in the previous one.
25, no?
Oh, cool. Okay, you have a candidate move. Good. What's the material count?
Bishop, knight, rooks, queen, 3, 5, 7, equal. No?
No.
2 bishops, 2 knights.
Oh, yes, it is equal. I thought we were lucky enough. Which opening does this come from?
E4, D5. It takes.
Oh, you're reading the opening. Oh.
Eh?
You're reading the moves.
You can see.
Yeah, but
It's not cheating. Read the move.
but I said.
You can discover it. Okay.
Yeah, because of the position, it's clear.
Say.
It's
You
clearly
can-
a Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Scandinavian.
You watch the screen.
Okay, to the point. What's White's threat?
Okay. Directly.
Okay, White is threatening to trade some stuff. I would assume knight g5 is a strong move.
95.
Probably better than trading pieces, but not sure.
95. Queen. No. Okay. You said 95.
Yeah, knight g5 seems interesting, but yeah, the bishop on c1 is not participating either. Oh, interesting position. Okay, let's find the tactic. What do we have here? What are your candidate moves? What are the forcing moves? Do we have a fork on d4? I think we do.
D4.
Okay, no, don't mind my words. takes, fork. It only works in one move order.
No, queen. Okay.
Okay, what I mean is the pattern that I see in my head is a queen d4 fork.
Yeah. But how do you get?
You get it if this bishop is removed. For example, you trade it for this knight.
No?
So if these two disappear,
Okay.
and then you take on e4,
Okay.
and he takes back,
Okay.
you have the fork, check and take.
And the queen?
But you have the bishop. You have two pieces attacking. He has two pieces defending. If you do the fork, you add an additional piece
Okay.
attacking.
Okay.
But it only works in one move order. It's clear that we need to trade these guys. We need to trade these guys and then do the fork.
If you
But how do you start?
If you want keep the bishop on b7, you need to start with d6 takes e5. No?
Bishop takes e5, okay. And after pawn takes bishop,
Knight takes
e4,
knight.
okay. And after bishop takes
Take
e4,
knight, queen.
queen d4 check, and you win the piece. Yeah, and that's the only move order, because what happens if you start with knight takes
He takes with the bishop.
and then bishop takes?
Straight bishop.
He takes here.
Yeah.
Okay. And after bishop takes, what happens after knight takes f6 check?
We can take it with the queen, no?
Then you don't win a piece.
With the pawn, but open the g line.
Then you don't win a piece.
Check, then.
You are in check.
Ah, I am in check. I have to remove the piece. Ah, I can take it with the bishop.
Exactly, with the bishop, that's the way you preserve the piece.
Okay, I forgot the piece.
That's the only reason why this move order works.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure if this is how everyone thinks about tactics, but this is at least how my head works. When I find the theme, I try to find the move order, but you need to see all the possibilities and see why one's work and the
Anyway, the
others don't.
first move is bishop takes.
Yes,
e5.
bishop takes e5, but you need to see what happens after knight takes f6. Okay.
Doesn't happen. Knight.
11. Good.
The order, I think.
Eh?
I mean, the people mistake or fail this puzzle by the order of the move.
Well, the rating of the puzzle is 2000. It's not. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's more or less your rating.
I know the 2000 is
I
great
would,
or
I would
not.
call it easy, but I think it's a fair rating for that puzzle.
Vallejo
But
yesterday said,
maybe on chess tempo this would be 1800, not 2000.
I don't know,
Vallejo said?
puzzle of 25 100 are easy. I mean, it depends your level.
Yeah, and he did the puzzle rush.
He's a normal player, 2200. Come on, baby.
And then he saw a player called Caruana.
Caruana,
Blitz.
He's
He said-
a bad player on Blitzer.
No, because this player was 2800, and he said, then it's not the real one.
Yeah.
The real one would be 3000.
And did you listen when he said he tried to train with a Russian player on Blitz, and he lost a lot of games. And when he checked the rating FIDE, was the third.
Was
in the
higher,
world.
yeah, than him.
Third in the world in Blitz.
I think he was talking about Jan Nepomniachtchi.
I don't know the name. Well, talk here yesterday. He said yesterday. Sorry for my stupid English.
Okay, what's the material count?
Rook, 2 rooks, knight, knight, bishop, bishop, 2, 2, 2, 2, equal.
Yes. Whose king is safest?
I would say white, but
Yeah, sure. You have 2 pawns and a bishop around, and he has no f pawn. Yeah, he's opened. So I don't always ask the same questions, because sometimes a position suggests something different. The first thing I see in this position is white's king is safe and black's king is not. So I would assume there are some tactics against the king, I assume. What's black's threat?
this is undefended.
And it is attacked. So black's threat is to take it.
Yeah, he moved that hook.
Okay, we gotta do something with that. So that's good, because it gives us very few options.
You have the possibility.
That's one candidate move. It's moving the attacked piece and capturing a piece that's very forced.
And he takes backs.
Okay, maybe, yes.
We can push the pawn and rook with the bishop here.
Maybe, yes. Is that a winning line, or?
I don't know. Takes, push.
But the problem is you're doing only one threat at a time. Knight takes e5, knight takes e5, and e6 only threatens the g7 pawn. So let's say rook b7 stops it, and life is good for black.
Yeah.
However, what would happen if we didn't take the bishop? I mean, if we're able to play e6 with his knight still on d7, that would be a threat.
Okay, how I remove here?
Okay. No, what I mean is, but it's not the solution.
Yeah, this is
Considering
I see.
this is a candidate move, it's okay, it's forced, but I don't see how that wins. This is another candidate move that attacks something and keeps this knight here. So if e6 is going to be stronger, because it's going to attack g7, but also the knight.
But he can take with the rook the pawn, no?
It's defended with our knight on c7.
No,
And also,
if you move to c7, rook takes on e5.
no,
Okay, bishop.
rook has to move.
Yeah.
And after rook moves, e6 is going to attack knight and this when the knight moves and so on. But that's not winning either, because after knight c7, rook c8, e6, knight f6. Probably black is fine. Hey Salty, no, we're doing puzzles here. Okay, more candidate moves. You already said one capture. We considered threatening a rook also. Can you do any checks?
Directly, I don't think, no?
No.
I don't see it.
Okay, any other captures?
I mean, you can lose the rook.
That's not losing the rook. That's a capture that makes the hell of a sense because that knight is defending something.
Defending here.
Nope. 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 It's defending a bishop
Okay.
that we're attacking, right? So rook takes knight, bishop takes knight takes bishop. We're winning material.
We
Aren't
take
we?
a knight and a bishop by
Yeah.
and lost a rook, no?
Yeah, knight and bishop for rook is good. Additionally, he has something on d7, so we're threatening e6 again, and we're threatening that piece on d7 too. He has a bishop on d7.
Yeah, he have to move.
We're attacking it with our knight.
He have to move it. Okay.
Is that enough
I don't know.
to win?
Here, here, here.
Let's say bishop e6, trying to keep stuff blocked.
Then what?
Is it enough to win?
The knight take back the bishop and take the rook.
Okay, we win little material in that line. Probably not enough to win, but okay, good line. If we didn't have anything better, that would be my line in a real game. But okay, let's keep considering captures. There's one capture left that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, our knight is here and the bishop is here.
What? No. What are you saying?
Okay, I am saying here.
Yeah, okay. Let's,
here.
After he takes on d7, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
He takes with the bishop.
Takes.
Takes. And I'm considering bishop
He-
e6. Yeah, bishop e6.
Take back
Okay, he takes with some rook.
and take.
Yeah, probably.
And we have one rook and two bishops, and he has two
rooks, which is good for us, except he has two passed pawns. Our pawns are blocked. Our bishops are not playing. It's probably even advantage black, despite our material advantage. So, one more capture that we didn't consider yet. Yep.
Check. Take. No?
What?
Could be, no?
Knight takes e7, and what does black do? King takes. Okay, king takes should be the easy.
Push.
e6 check.
Take.
What does black play after e6 check?
I don't know. Maybe he or here.
Nope.
Here.
No.
No.
It's pinned. Let's take him back to f8.
Okay, let me.
Knight takes e7.
Knight takes. That.
Okay, king takes, which is not forced. King takes.
Right.
e6 check. King f8.
We take the knight.
Pawn takes knight. Rook d8.
Rook here. Check.
Yeah. Maybe what's better, rook g8, king g8. Is this winning? I'm not sure.
This pawn
It should be.
block the line. We have here. We can. Let me see. Takes. I suppose take here.
Okay, let's suppose that, which is not forced.
Takes.
e6. King g8. King G8, King G8.
Use the arrows too. I don't know how to use.
Okay, knight takes, king takes, e6 check, king back to g8. You take here, rook d8.
No.
Okay. Maybe bishop f6. Oh, rook takes d7. No, then we have to play rook d2 first.
And if we start with knight takes g7, kings not take back.
Yeah, he has to move the rook that is attacked.
If he moves the king,
Let's say
f8,
knight takes g7, rook a8, let's say.
Take, he take with the bishop. I think it's worst, no?
I don't know.
And if he...
You take there, okay.
takes...
No, that's too much. Giving up the exchange and the piece. Yeah, but you're still material down after you take the bishop. Also, we didn't see it, but after rook takes, there's rook takes. What?
No, I was thinking what's happened if the our rook was here.
No, rook c7. He takes our knight.
No. For example, if I take here,
Okay.
take, but don't have chance.
Wait. Okay, when you don't see a clear line, it's good to go through the forcing moves and stop at every step, because it's clear we're missing something. Although I think I'm not missing. I think I see it now. So if you're missing something, let's start with the forcing moves. This was one, probably the most forcing one we saw. This was another. This is not so forcing, and this is another. Let's start with the most forcing one. Knight takes c5.
Usually takes back.
Black's only move is to take the piece back, otherwise black is a piece down. And stop there. Don't play the e6 idea. Look for another move in this position. Because at the beginning black has every piece defended, but now there are pieces undefended. After knight takes c5, knight takes c5.
Undefended are rook on b6.
Yes.
Knight.
Knight on c5.
And
the rest is defended.
Yeah, the rest is defended.
How can we get advantage of those pieces?
Bishop d4.
Bishop d4.
Bishop d4. One of them falls.
Yeah, actually there's no way to defend the knight. No legal move to defend the knight. And if the knight moves, we take the rook.
Yeah. Okay. Try it.
Black could try rook here or rook here, because we have this undefended. And if we take the rook there, the knight would take. Right? So what would you do?
Knight takes on.
Let's say rook a6.
Okay, I have to take. I take. No?
What?
I mean,
Knight takes c5, knight takes c5, bishop d4, rook a6.
rook a6. I take first the bishop, no? No?
The knight, you mean?
The knight. I take first.
You take the knight on c5, and that defends the rook on a7. Yes.
Yeah. See?
Well, he did it the other way, but it's the same. But that was important to see, because otherwise this would be a good defense. If we take here, he takes with the knight and saves the piece.
Okay.
13 points.
We have a lot of luck with the score. It's not a real score. I don't have 20.
No, it's not real.
It's not real.
But it's more real than chess.com.
I mean, if I keep doing puzzle alone during a week, I force down 1800. I mean, I don't know. Black.
What's the material count?
Equal, no?
Mm-hmm. What is white's threat?
White threads.
Rook f5, yes. Exactly.
I mean, no,
So we cannot move the queen. Okay, candidate moves. Do we want to lose the queen?
no, but
Probably not, yeah.
no, I don't want. And the queen is the only square I see is here.
For the queen? Ah, okay.
No, the other are
e3 maybe.
e3. Como e3? Ah, para arriba. No e3 es. Ah, okay.
Okay. So candidate moves queen h6, queen e3, right? To save the queen, queen e3, queen h6. Okay. More.
I mean, I want to go here, but the problem is the knight.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course not. No, no checks are useful in this position. All of them lose the queen. But okay, can you save the queen with another move that is not a queen move? Rook f3, right. Sacrifice the rook so he cannot take our queen.
No, I mean, no, I don't see it because bishop can't. You say save the queen without move the queen.
Yes. Rook takes a2, good try. But after rook takes back on a2, we lost the rook and we still have the problem. So rook takes a2 doesn't work. Okay, so there's only one left. Come on, you can do it. If not rook takes a2, then the other way to attack the queen.
The other queen.
Why did you do rook takes a2? Because you attack the queen.
Yeah.
Attack it in a different way. Not on a2, on e3, right? Rook e3. Isn't that a move?
It's a move, sí. It's a move on.
Isn't that saving our queen?
Yeah.
And winning a knight, probably.
Yeah. Okay, Pepe. I understand your obviously clue.
Yeah. It's obvious because now, if he goes rook f2, he loses the knight. And if he goes knight f2, he loses the rook.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. It's. I think there's a name for this. I just don't know it. When they attack something and you attack back, you don't escape.
I need your vision. I need it. Okay.
Nice. This is checkmate in 2. You can do it.
Check. Take. Check. Check. No, the queen is undefended.
Hey Morkiam. I failed that one couple of days ago. Oh yeah, the previous tactic, it's a desperado.
Okay. If I goes here, check.
Yeah, he has 2 legal moves.
Here.
That's
or
one
here.
of them, yeah.
If he goes here,
You don't have checkmate in 1 after that. I said this is checkmate in 2.
I would with the rook. If he goes here, I would with the rook here. He has.
And that's not checkmate in 2.
Yeah. And it's obviously he's in 2.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
said in 2.
Yeah, it's checkmate in 2. Also, in that line, rook e8 is not a check, so he will start checking you. And
Come on.
you said bishop f7, king h8, rook e8. Rook e8 is not check, so
No, but
yeah, rook e8 is not check. He still has the rook on f8, so he can start moving the pieces.
check. Check.
Probably not check, but bishop a3 and defend.
Okay, this is very, very disturbing for me. I feel so stupid. Check. No.
What are your candidate moves? Okay.
If two pieces disappear, I go here. Yeah.
Let's pretend you didn't say that. What are your candidate moves?
Here. If he takes here.
Okay, you already said g6. More candidate moves.
Yeah.
Bishop f7 is clearly one candidate move.
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
Well, maybe works, maybe not. More candidate moves. That is not forcing at all. Rook e8 is not forcing at all. He's not forced to take it. What are the most forcing moves in this position? The most forcing. Queen takes f7 is one of the most forcing moves. Queen takes h7 is another very forcing move. The problem is queen takes h7 is losing the queen. But queen takes f7 on the other hand. What happens after queen takes f7?
Here.
Yeah, what happens?
Go here or take back.
Okay, if he goes to h8, what do you do? To h8. If after queen takes f7 he goes to h8,
I take.
and that's checkmate.
Yeah. If, for example, if he takes back, I go with the rook.
And that's checkmate.
Goes calm because it's pin. Okay. Stupid. I'm stupid.
Ergo,
Very stupid.
checkmate in 2.
Very, very stupid guy. Stupid guy. Maybe. 3 points. They have to
A lot of
me,
points.
They have to keep me 1,000 at least.
3 points is more than you deserved.
Come on, baby. En fin. Stupid.
What is the material count?
Pawn down. 3, 5, 4, 5 equal.
What is white's threat?
If he takes the bishop, no. For example.
What?
Takes here.
Okay. And you do next one wrong and lose minus 16. No, but this one we're not gonna... This is gonna be a...
I am a stupid guy, but not so stupid guy.
Not so stupid as what?
No, I'm talking alone. To myself.
Okay,
I mean, the first idea I have is goes here, I don't know, because he's protecting, but trying to separate here to open this.
if it was me, I would think white is trying to trade stuff and our king is going to be weaker. Maybe with bishop takes d7, maybe first queen g5.
Yeah, g7, yeah,
But
he takes.
okay, this puzzle is going to be a subtle fork.
What's mean that?
That is a fork. We have a fork here that wins material, I think.
We have a fork.
But it's not an easy one, it's a subtle one. So what's the main theme we have in our favor in this position? Does something in white's position smell like white has a problem?
Two pieces together.
Okay, why is that bad?
Eh?
And why is that bad?
Because the queen is undefended.
Okay, the queen is undefended. Alright. But the queen can move somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, the queen is undefended and it's defending the bishop, so okay. But what's the main
The problem
thing that strikes like, oh, white has that problem?
Because if he moves the rook,
Yes.
we kill.
White has a weak back rank. So for example, that rook can never go to e5, e3, e7, e6. It can go to e8 though, because that would ping a rook.
I understand you. You say
I'm saying
we have to force a line to take the
if this rook goes here, we checkmate.
Yeah.
If it goes here, we checkmate,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah.
If he goes here, we don't checkmate. That's what I meant. That would ping a rook, so we have no checkmate. So we have to be careful. Like, oh, let's sacrifice the queen here, so he takes and we checkmate. No, we don't checkmate. That's what I meant. But yeah, this is the main idea that we should exploit. And this is undefended. And this is defended once and attacked already once. So it's like it's undefended. If you add another attacker, you attack it.
Yeah.
Okay, I told you all the ideas already. There's one move that that puts all those ideas together. The undefended rook, the undefended bishop.
Both at the same time.
Yes. And also, yes, queen e6. And also, we don't want to keep to undefend this guy. We don't want to undefend d5 because there's this.
Yeah.
But yeah, queen e6 attacks the bishop, attacks the rook, and the rook can't take because of the checkmate. So what is white going to do after queen e6? What is going to do? How does white save bishop and rook at the same time? White has two ideas. Two ideas to save them both. Okay, but that doesn't work. Queen e6 is attacking the rook, but it's attacking also the bishop. Twice. So if the queen moves, we can take the bishop. Queen here, we can take the bishop.
Move the bishop there to...
To where? How does the bishop move to save the rook?
To d2?
To d2 or to e3? Okay, how do you win after queen here, bishop d2?
I was thinking about sacrifice our rook, no? Check,
He takes it.
takes, and take.
And take what? The bishop is on d2.
Ah. Our bishop.
Well spotted, Morkian.
Our bishop. No, but he takes back here. No?
Let's read it.
I mean,
Queen here,
yeah.
bishop here.
Yeah. If I move the rook, our rook to f1, check, he has to take with the rook,
Yes,
f1.
he has to take, but he takes. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, you're forcing him, but you're losing your material.
Yeah, but I was thinking Pepe. I mean, I was trying to do, I don't know.
I mean, no, it's good to see checks and sacrifices. The problem.
Okay, but the
the
other way, the other way.
The other way. Yeah, the problem is the rook still defends everything
The other
from there.
way, the other way.
The other way, which is
Okay, no.
queen is here, bishop is here.
And why he didn't take our queen previously?
Because of the checkmate. If he takes, we
right,
have checkmate.
right, yes, I see. I take the rook with the queen.
You take the rook, it's check, only move, and then
Take with the rook.
checkmate.
Yeah.
Cool. And queen e6, bishop e3. What do you do?
The same, no?
Well, yeah, it's the same idea, but it's not the same. You don't take the rook. You cannot take the rook.
I take the bishop.
You take the bishop.
Rook goes back.
And the rook cannot take the queen because of the checkmate.
Yeah.
So you won the bishop.
Back up
Queen here, bishop here, queen takes bishop, and he has to
to escape or something.
rook
like
g1 or defend the rook or something. Yeah.
No, maybe check with. No, we have a queen
No.
here.
Yeah, queen takes d5. Yeah, that's right.
Here, then.
Yeah.
Oh, we won a bishop.
We won a bishop, but we only have one way to capture it. Right?
Check. Takes. And takes. No? If I want to conserve my queen, I force, no?
How many?
I mean, if I have.
Why would you give your rook away?
Okay.
We want to
Sorry, Pepe, sorry. I'm stupid.
we want to take the bishop to
Okay.
be a piece up.
Stop.
Okay.
Erase of your mind. Erase of your mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Actually, we didn't see queen d1. Queen d1 is a good defense by white because now white can take this pawn. And white has something for the piece. He's asking too much now. sorry to ask so much. think it's important to understand the. This is a very typical thing, and all of that worked. This and queen takes rook next, or queen takes bishop. All of that works because of the weak back rank. So when you first see a position like this is one of the first things that should can come to your mind.
Okay.
That if there's some tactics, they have to be related to that.
Today I am glorioso. Eh?
Don't worry.
I am brilliant today. Very, very brilliant.
Still better than my day.
We are white.
Yes.
Okay, if the knight not go here, but the knight is here.
Okay. What's the material count?
2, 2. No, no, no. 2, 2, 2. 3, 6. 4. Okay. We don't have bishops. And
We don't have bishops. Yeah.
and 2 pawns more, then 6 more, minus 4, no? If I 3, 3, 6, but we have 2.
Black has 2 bishops.
3, 3, 6.
Yes. For 2 pawns. Okay. Yeah. Minus 4. Yeah.
Minus 4.
Yeah, but that's because black just took something on d3, right? Black just took something, probably a bishop on d3. So we can take the rook.
Yes, we can.
Why would black do that? Maybe because we're checkmating.
They are
We were
distracting
checkmating.
us from somewhere.
So if this was a bullet game, I would go rook takes rook immediately. But maybe we have something better, right?
I think put the rook here.
Well, black just sacrificed a rook for a bishop on d3. So the normal reaction would be to take it back. If we don't take it back, black is going to trade rooks on d1 and we're going to be a lot of material down. So it's not that we have a lot of options.
Okay, we have to take it. No?
Yeah, we can take it with the pawn, which makes no sense, or with the rook. And the only other idea is to do something before taking it, but to be honest, we don't have any checks, do we?
Checks here, but it's protected.
It is protected. Hey. Knight ce4. Wow.
Knight ce4.
It doesn't quite work though, but it's a good
To
idea.
distract this knight.
Yeah, but the knight is not going to be distracted, and f7 is defended by a bishop, so we don't have checkmate in the end. But yeah, that was an interesting idea, to sacrifice a rook for... to sacrifice the chance to take the rook.
No, sorry.
No, his idea is...
Yeah. He moved that. Yeah, I understand you.
This,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
say this,
Yeah.
and then he does nothing. Rook here.
And take the knight. After that,
We
check
take,
with the queen.
check here. The problem is f7 is defended with the bishop, so we don't have checkmate. So
We can take the rook.
So this is not a
If he kings goes f8, queen h8, check, move and take the rook.
I'm not following.
If we are here with the queen check,
In which line?
like the guy suggests.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if we
Yeah, the king escapes.
Yeah, but I think we can take.
No, there's a bishop on e8. The bishop is on e8.
Here, move
Yeah.
here.
King e7, and the bishop is on e8. The bishop is on e8. e8. The bishop is there. That bishop is there. Okay. You cannot take any rook.
Oh.
Anyway, I don't. I don't know. I'm assuming after rook takes rook, the puzzle is going to surprise us with a clever move to find right now, because
I
the
mean,
first move is so.
this way I prefer I at least I am clever this way. Okay, what is the next?
What do you think? What's material count now?
We have a piece down.
Uh huh. Are you sure?
2 knights. He has 2 bishops and a knight. I mean,
It's counting pieces.
yeah, Pepe. We have a knight plus than the other guy, but we don't have the bishops, the bishop pair. We don't have bishops.
So we have a rook for a bishop, that is an exchange, and 2 pawns. That's good. That's good. Now we need to save our queen. And there's not a lot of options, right? I see those two. Do you see any other option?
No.
Okay. Well, find the problem of one of those 2 squares. There's a tactical problem if we go to one of those 2 squares. Then we should go to the other, probably. That's my guess.
There is a fork or something like that.
Yes. I see a fork. Maybe it is important. Yeah.
If we move the queen here,
Mm-hmm.
bishop goes here. No?
Not sure.
No. No, because no.
If queen here, bishop here, probably queen here. I don't know.
This is not too.
And then after king defends the bishop f4. No, but if queen here, don't you see a fork there?
With the knight, no?
Yeah.
Then I go to the other.
I would go to f4. Because if we're on exchange up and the next move he wins the exchange back.
Doesn't matter. We have a strong mind to solve the problem.
This was a very tricky puzzle. 2000 also, but it was like 2 very easy moves. Okay, or you can watch all the game.
Where? No, okay. Here, where we start?
After rook takes bishop.
Here.
Yeah, it
here.
started here. So the first move is like the most obvious move, and the second move is the most obvious move. And now this is the real puzzle, but you have 2 options. So,
But why he goes with the bishop to f8?
because we're threatening all sorts of checkmating ideas, so he wants our queen out of there.
Yeah.
For example, let's say he does something different. He
Yeah,
goes for the
he moves
attack,
the rook
and we
to
do
a8.
this.
Yes.
Good luck defending this checkmate.
Unstoppable.
Hmm.
Unstoppable. Okay.
He can do this, and then do this,
With the queen, no?
and then still checkmate.
I will block the escapes. With the other way, the kings can escape.
And this is checkmate anyway. Okay. What's the first thing that strikes in this position as a weakness
Okay.
as a weakness
I
for
don't know.
one.
I don't know how to say in English, but in Spanish
Back rank.
is mate del pasillo.
Sí, pero la primera fila. Te
Yeah,
olvida
yeah,
la
yeah.
primera. Back
But,
rank.
I don't know. When the king goes with the 3 pawns.
Yeah, but
Okay.
mate del pasillo is back rank mate,
Background mates.
and it happens in the back rank, and the
Yeah.
back rank is the, or also called back row
Back row.
because it's a row.
Back row. Okay.
And that's a joke with Etienne Bacrot, the French grandmaster. Bacrot.
He invented.
Yeah.
He discovered. He found
No,
out
but
the
his
background
his,
mate.
his surname is Bacrot, in French Bacrot, but English
Yeah,
people
yeah.
say Bacrot,
Yeah.
so it's like back row.
Spell
Yeah.
wrong and spell wrong. Okay.
Okay, so back rank weakness there. What else?
The first of todo.
The first of all is to sacrifice the bishop and then hang the queen.
Yeah, I know.
No, not hanging the queen, but I mean after
Yeah,
queen takes, we could have the idea that after takes we can take the knight. Yes.
And we have a
But we're only trading.
We have a knight and a rook.
The problem is after queen takes, knight e7 check and regain the and white is a piece up. So bishop f5 out of
scope.
I mean, I would think the more human first idea would be to take the knight that is hanging on d5.
With the knight.
Hagakureches. Hello, thanks for the follow. Hey Karmar, how you doing, man? Well, knight takes knight is a candidate move, definitely. Queen takes knight is another candidate move, but that we can discard immediately. We can discard queen takes knight because of
Take. Because
how do we lose our queen?
if we, a ver,
Queen takes d5, we lose the queen.
trade queen or lose the queen.
We lose it.
I mean, the first idea I have is check, no? No, está cubierto. I don't know.
What happens with the queen on d5 and our king on g8?
It's pinned by the bishop, okay.
Bishop b3 and we lose the queen. So this is out of the question. So knight takes knight, only candidate move we have so far. What else? Is knight takes knight
But
good? Or
if knight takes knight,
Mhm.
okay, block here the bishop, because if we check, if the white check us, we can escape here and with knight block the bishop.
Yeah, the knight is blocking, and if white ever does a slow move, we can add defenders. So knight takes knight, bishop here, it's totally safe. Knight takes knight, queen check, king f7 only move. We might be scared of queen g6 or bishop g6. Especially queen g6, I would say. Oh, but our queen is defending g7. Our queen is defending g7, so we can just run. Knight takes knight. Queen h7 check, king here. Queen g6, king e7. And everything is defended. I don't see any problem to take the knight.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe you see something. This was the... I don't know, I don't understand. It's a hanging piece, we take it. The only trick is to see that you cannot take it with the queen.
Yeah.
And maybe some people think, oh, the knight is defending the check on h7, let's stay with the queen.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Take care.
That can explain the rating, but...
Take.
Okay, what is the material count?
Equal, no?
Yes.
6 pawns and 2 rooks, knight and bishop.
Okay. Here we have this. You have to discover a move. This is, how is this called? It involves an intermediate move. Do you know what an intermediate move is?
Yeah.
Okay. But this position
You need a move to prepare your idea.
No.
No, this is not intermediate. Oh, yeah.
Intermediate move is when you have to do something, but you do instead something else before doing that. For example, your opponent captures a piece, and you should recapture. Instead of recapturing, you do something first.
Oh, okay.
That creates a bigger threat or something, and then recapture. And that's an intermediate move. And in this puzzle, there's an intermediate move. Your second move is going to be an intermediate move that will win material. What is undefended in black's position?
The knight.
The knight is undefended. And the rook on c8 is defended or not defended?
Only by the other.
Only. That's a good
Each
way
one,
to say it.
Each one.
It's defended only once. But if you move your knight, it's going to be attacked twice.
Then.
Yeah. So it's defended but not enough. So. Okay, I gave you the ideas.
Yeah. But.
How do you attack the knight?
The only way, I mean,
hey Joanna, hello.
To get here, you can go by here or by.
Okay,
here.
one of the two win and the other doesn't win.
If I go by here, he can take with the bishop and is
equal. That adds another defender to the rook.
Yeah.
So
go by.
So it's the other.
Okay.
Okay, 94.
To try to go here.
So you're threatening the knight
and the rook.
And the rook. That's a double attack. If he takes the knight, you take the rook. But if he takes the rook,
I can take with the knight and conserve my knight. Ah, no. Take the knight here, check.
Yes. And that is.
And take the rook, no? Or. Yeah, no?
That is called. Intermediate move. Exactly. He takes on c3 and you're gonna recapture on c3, but first you do knight takes knight, intermediate move. He has to move the king, and if he moves the king to attack your knight, you do another intermediate move.
Here.
Knight takes bishop check, and then you recapture the rook.
And he takes
and
here, and I take here.
And you're gonna be a piece up, yes. Probably the puzzle stops before the last capture because both taking with the rook and the pawn seem okay. So it's gonna finish at knight takes e8 or at knight takes f6. Probably at knight takes e8. Okay, he went for this. How's it going, Joanna?
Hello. 2 days ago I played against Joanna Crazy Chess.
I know.
I lost 3 games. I won 1.
Well done. So after 94, yeah, we didn't see this line. Intermediate move, important. So if he moves here, you take the rook, you're a piece up. And if he attacks the knight, you don't take the rook.
Yeah,
because the knight hangs. But there's this intermediate move. And this is similar to something that happened Carlsen and Anand. The first match they have for the World Championship, there was this game where Carlsen blundered and Anand didn't see the
pawn.
No, he blundered something very similar of a knight jump that could check and could save himself with an intermediate move. So it was winning, probably winning a pawn or 2 pawns.
I didn't see.
And Carlsen did blunder, did realize after moving the king, he was like, uh-oh. But Anand didn't see it.
Yeah, and I was thinking it is
Yeah. It was very similar.
yeah.
Going to get back to work. Have a great stream. Oh, thanks, and have a good work. We're gonna be over very soon too.
Yeah, or when you want to. We
Yeah,
stop.
because I want to take a coffee before the class because I'm.
Then we have to stop. Yeah, I
How
can,
do you say this in English?
I
Yeah,
hear the expression last
yeah.
week.
Can't remember.
Well,
But I keep doing it all the stream,
Yeah.
so I need a
okay,
coffee.
we can stop. And
Now we can do
we can-
maybe one more.
I need more coffee
You need more coffee too? Okay. Then let's do the last one.
because I am
Oh, this is a passable, right?
big snort. I don't know.
No, snort is estornudar, no?
A ver, I am going to check with my word reference.
Yawn. Yeah, I think it's yawn.
Bostezo. Yawn. Yawn.
Thanks, Kichi. I need to change the rules of the chat.
Because?
Because in the chat rules I said something like, you tell me how bad I am at chess. So new people say things like that. Hey Pepe, you suck at chess. But okay, thanks for following the rules. But no. Okay.
This is because they don't see to me playing. Okay,
What's the material count?
we have aquí un montón de cosas. And we have aquí un montón de cosas.
What?
No, I am joking.
No, the material
The
count.
material count. 2, 1 point down.
We're a pawn down. Yes. Okay. What is white's threat?
What is white set? Or
Nope.
whoop?
The queen is defending it.
Okay.
I mean, we take with the pawn, but the queen is defending the pawn, so
We are
not enough.
why the pawn.
Yes, you can draw arrows. You know how to do it.
I am thinking.
Okay.
I mean, he puts the rook here because he's safe because the pawn is being
No, he put the rook there because he took something there.
f4.
There was a pawn there, so white took a pawn. And the main threat, believe it or not, is to remain one pawn up.
To remain one pawn.
Yeah, I mean, white is a pawn up, so the main threat is to just keep it like that. But probably this is also a threat. That seems very dangerous for us. And this king is very weak, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe knight.
If only.
Knight e5.
If only we could take that rook. Knight e5 is a good attempt, right? Because the only reason we cannot take the rook is this queen is here.
Yeah, spin it.
So after knight e5,
Move the queen wherever you want.
if he moves the queen, he can choose between keeping the pin or attacking our knight, so that he's only giving up an exchange, not a rook. Probably taking the knight with check, then taking the pawn f4, and he's gonna have 2 pawns for the exchange. Should be equal. Our king exposed. Does that make sense? For example, knight here, queen f5. We take the rook. Takes knight with check. King moves. Takes pawn. And we're gonna be an exchange up for 2 pawns. Theoretically equal. Theoretically.
We can take on d2.
Yeah, we have some ideas. After knight e5, queen f5, we have some ideas besides taking the rook, probably. Queen d4 check. Being one of them.
We can try e5.
Yeah, I think knight e5 is.
Knight e5. Okay, after that we can see.
We hit queen, and we have this fork here. And that fork is really strong.
Okay, take it.
Oh, Strider is hosting us. Thank you, Strider. Did you see the other day? Oh, queen f5. So we do this, right? Check, check.
Defending the knight. Now we can take another rook with the pawn and lose our game, but no problem.
Okay, we have to be careful with some stuff here. First of all, our knight is defending a checkmate, because otherwise queen f7 would be
Yeah,
checked.
we have to force
But
It's movement.
but there's one check here.
But we have check now. And
Yeah, what I mean is check, knight here. Yeah, we're gonna have another check.
we have a check
Let's
with.
say king here,
We have a check
No,
in
sorry.
f3. We have a check in f3.
king here, check, king here. What do you do? Are you scared of this attack?
I come back to d4 again with the queen.
Okay, you come back. Yeah, there's probably more than one move, so I don't think the puzzle is going to go so long. I think the main point is we shouldn't be scared as long as our queen defends our knight. There's only one check after king g8. Oh, there's more than one check. There's check on e6. Yeah, we probably have to go back with the queen.
Because take
Queen
the
check
rook,
and queen here.
take the rook now doesn't.
If we take the rook, he might have
He takes our knight and check.
perpetual. No, our knight is defended by the queen always.
How? No.
Always after queen d4 check. Ah, you say now. No.
I mean, if I take the rook
No.
with the pawn, he takes with the knight. With the queen, sorry, the knight.
Yeah. That's the line I was saying before. The one with exchange out for 2 pawns. That's not interesting, but okay. Let's do this.
Okay. We don't see rook.
Let's say this, for example. Now, we should be slightly careful, but not a lot. Probably this is just good. But I was saying, I mean, if we do something very, very stupid, let's say, okay, let's keep the knight defended, at least. This is not checkmate because it's the knight there. But this check, what do we do? This, we probably repeat after this. This. We're repeating. On these 3 squares, he's doing checks on these 3 squares. At some point we need to cover with the knight, and this is checkmate. Is it? No, it's not, because this is checkmate. So that's the danger of the position if we do something stupid like queen b2. So I think it's important to go back and probably just defending e6 with queen d5 should be enough, or this, probably this better.
And kick away the.
But okay, since there are probably many moves to win, the puzzle stopped. Okay, just a shout out to Strider if you don't know him. He's a new streamer. He's good. And the other day he was playing in the Idaho closed tournament.
No, I don't know the guy.
He got to, hey, good morning. He got to play in board number 1. So Kaito Looping and me, we were doing a broadcast of his game, doing some live commentary on his game. It's a very interesting game, although he lost. Shit happens.
I lost too.
The best players in the world lose games like you.
I lost. This is seriously, Pepe. I have to find out the way to improve my analysis the board, because the stupid the blunder after a blunder is so hard to come back to the game, and it's very frustrating when you have to think a lot and deeply you are lost.
You see, when I analyze a game like the one we saw today, I say, okay, and this is a blunder, no point in analyzing the rest. I tend to do that. Yeah. But that's not true. I mean, there's a lot of resources in the games of chess. The problem is, if you do such a blunder, you should focus on preventing those blunders, not on improving the rest of the game.
This is I am talking about. I have to improve.
But blunders will happen anyway.
Yeah,
they will
not
happen.
in the what's move 9, 10. I don't know.
I'm playing in the first team. I'm board number 1. I'm supposed to have a good level, and in the first game,
13 moves. I mean,
In the first game of this chess league, I made a move that passed from +9 stockfish evaluation +9 to -9. I was like, I had a move, and she would resign, and I did a move that lost the queen. So blunders will keep happening your whole life, but and you will find out that you can still play after blundering. If
I would trade. I mean, the last weekend I tried to survive and keep a decent game. I mean, to try to do.
Yeah, the problem
normal. I mean, but the problem is that the blunder was a huge blunder.
Was horrible. Position was so easy
When
for
you
your
lost a
opponent,
rook,
and your opponent is much stronger than you, so there was no point in playing.
But the problem, the other guy, I don't know. Maybe I am saying without knowledge him or something like that. But he was very relaxed. I mean, he was not concerned about the result of the game.
He knew he was going to win.
Yeah. And this is worse for me because
confidence is important.
I don't consider myself very clever, but I have a good QI. I don't know how do you say the coefficient intellectual. QI.
QI.
IQ. I have a good IQ, and the most frustrating thing for me is feel myself stupid. And sometimes, and after you find out the blunder, you say, "Come on, baby, I am going to open the window and jump." I mean,
I totally understand. Look, in the first game that I did such a horrible blunder, when I stopped the clock, 40 moves later, 20 moves later. I mean, when we finish the game, and that's when you get to talk to your opponent. After 4 hours in silence, my first words were, "I'm so stupid." And she was like, "Yes." Yeah, I felt totally stupid, but that happens.
The first thing the other guy said to me last week was, "I don't know how I get the position to fork you with knight on d5. We have to lose something because I don't know how I get this position. And why you allowed to me take the rook?" Say to me.
Yeah, okay, I mean, 94 was.
I didn't see it.
When he did 94, position is still good for you.
Yeah.
You just don't need to.
Yeah, I have to reset c3, but
you just need to protect the only threat he has. Yeah, that's sometimes chess is simple. Yeah, but no. The problem with feeling stupid is that affects you. And for example,
during the game, that doesn't affect somebody.
Yes, it does.
But you try to do well or
for example,
survive.
The other day against the international master, I played this crazy opening that I came up with your board in the board. Okay. I invented something. It turned out to work well, and at some point I did knight bd2 instead of knight c3, and like 10 seconds after doing the move, I totally regretted.
Yeah.
And he told me after the game the same, like, what? Why not on c3? And at that moment I felt stupid.
Yeah,
and that affected me because then I was like, no.
But he said you open well. In fact, he has the problem to develop his bishop on f bishop and
the c bishop, the c8 bishop.
And he said to you, okay, I think you were well here. I don't know why.
It was a good opening for me. I just didn't implement it well because I went for a wrong idea, and I realized at the next moment. So those are the kind of moments where you feel stupid at the board, and they are the worst because suddenly what you had in plan, you cannot do it. So
and
it really affects you. It really affects you.
The funny thing when this week, no, the last when we played together in the same place, it was my uncle-in-law too.
That was when I played against the international.
And he said to me in the bar, okay, you fell in in open tricky, no? Okay, dijo que caíste en una trampa, la apertura.
The one you played f6.
Yeah, and Okay, your uncle-in-law. Okay, but it's uncle-in-law because he's the uncle of my wife. But okay, you say, come on, with my family present, I F6.
More embarrassing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he laughed at me. I think when we come back to
At
to
least-
be together, he's going to remember to me. Okay, how is your F6?
Well, at least he lost that game. if you want
The
to,
only-
if you want
the
to
only
fight
one.
back, he lost
The
that day.
only one,
So.
the only one, no, the only one.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think we have to stop.
Yeah, we need to grab a coffee
break,
before class.
a break. Okay.
So, anyway, Kevin Xu went on to come back and make up the margin he traded by to win his last 3 games and jump 19 champion by beating him in the last round. Oh, okay. Cool. Just an update on the Idaho
Rock
Rocks.
requests you show your game with the International Master.
Have you shown that game against the International Master? Not yet, not yet. I'm planning on showing games by the end of the league because this year I didn't have time to prepare anything. So
The week goes so faster.
So the preparations I'm using, I'm probably gonna repeat them during the league, and I don't want to show them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
unfair. It's unfair.
unfair for me and for the team, also for the team. Yeah.
It's unfair.
So yeah, by the end of the league, I'm gonna share. Although this one with International Master, I think I showed. I showed on the stream. It was an idea that I came up with on the board, and I think I showed it. But, yeah, I will show it in the future.
It was a good game.
Strider is happy that he lost to the champion. So cool.
Sorry. Second one.
Okay. Okay. See you guys. Yeah. See you later.